Once we're here, we want to make sure that we bring the chest down rather than over here. Now let's take a look at it from the side. Let's see if we're getting our body starting to move. There's my line. Good. I like it. You're starting to move, except for all this scrunching. Like we talked before. Stay tall and move. That's what I want you to work on today. Staying tall and moving out, rather than the scrunch, and relax that front leg. Not a bad position, bub. Now, when we learn to work with the back leg, we want this heel up in the air. When we really start driving off with our back leg, that shows that we're getting our hip through. Right now, our hip's not through. Our hip is still pointed this way. And my arm's back here. We want to get our hip starting to turn when we land. Pretty good job with your chest. What's that look like?
Water.
Huh?
Water.
That looks like water to you?
Oh, bow and arrow.
Bow and arrow, right? So your chest acts like the bow because you're leading well with the chest, and that's what we want to do. So when your arm lays back, which is right here, the elbow's even with the ear, pretty much close. The more you bring your chest down here, the more that arm's going to lay back. So I want you to get your chest down a little bit more. We do that by adding more power in the stride. More power in the stride means as I'm lifting my leg, I move my body a little bit more. When I'm right about to land right here, I push off with my back leg more, right before I'm about to land. That adds more power in the stride so that when it hits here, then my chest is going to come forward. This acts like a brick wall. Once you hit that brick wall with your front foot, it stabilizes, and my chest comes forward, and then lastly, my arm comes through. So when you're releasing the ball, you're right about here. We want to get you down to there, even further. But we do that with more power in the stride. What happens when you start doing that and your chest really comes forward, then your back leg starts coming up. Let's look and see how this leg stabilizes. One, two, three, four. Back you up. Coming down the mound, coming down the mound, coming down the mound. Stick it. Now how much is it going to move from here? One click. And that's it. Ooh, you got a good front leg, bub. That's a good front leg. Notice how it didn't move but one click. So that's a good front leg, okay? We can work on that. But what happens when we put more power into that, it might start moving a little bit more. We'll see how strong that you are. But right now, you're strong enough to handle the power that you have. And he's right, 52?
52 is high.
52. You ready to go back up and finish? And let's see what we do if we get a little bit higher than 52.